Hello, how's everyone today? I'm Veronica. Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe if you're interested. I would love to have a subscriber. I'm scared my fiance is going to subscribe so I don't feel so lonely. Let's avoid that happening. So yeah, right now I just wanted to go and chat about health in general. As I shared in one of my earlier videos, I had really bad anxiety and horrible morning sickness during my pregnancy. And so part of my goal, since my daughter is almost a year old now, is to get back into healthy. So about 4 weeks ago, I went to my GP to get my mental health care plan, to get stuff sorted out so I could see my psych more regularly. And while I was there, she very kindly, let me emphasize kindly, my GP is an amazing woman, and honestly told me I need to start working on my weight. I think you have, as an excuse, you can use your child for a little while, but there is a limit, and I've hit it. So it's time for me to start working on it. Now I've written notes, that's why I keep looking down, because every time I've tried this before, it's just been a babbling mess. Let's see if I can do better than a babbling mess this time. I let myself go a little bit before I got pregnant. My partner and I, my now fiance, had bought the house that we're in. So we were spending a lot of time fixing that up. I had some injuries. I had a broken coccyx and bursitis on the bottom of my foot. So I wasn't able to exercise nearly as much as I'm used to. And I'm one of those people, when I stop exercising, I keep eating like I am exercising, which is not good, and I put on weight. And then we went on holiday to America, which was beautiful, and then I got pregnant. So I didn't take the time to make myself healthy first before getting pregnant or traveling overseas or all of these things, and I should have taken that time for me. And it's just, I eat too much food. I'm quite lucky. I think I'm lucky. I really love healthy food. I have a bunch of frozen broccoli in the freezer at all times. There's tons of salad there. I love eating fruit. My daughter and I share mangoes and get covered in mango. And I love exercising, being outside, doing stuff outside. I love chocolate and cookies and biscuits, and I'll freely admit I eat plenty of really healthy food and probably too much unhealthy, delicious food. And that's where I really need to work on it. During my third trimester, I ate everything chocolate related. There was so much chocolate. Not good chocolate even, like Cadbury dairy milk bars. Or the ones with like the popping candy inside of them. I would eat 2 of those a day. Kids don't do that. And then while I was breastfeeding, I was starving. And now that I'm breastfeeding less, I'm starting doing a bit of self-weaning. My daughter is starting to wean because I really don't want to breastfeed anymore. Done it 1 year, doing awesome. Let's be finished. So I was really hungry from that as well. And there's nothing wrong with those feelings. They're very natural ones, but I needed to have more willpower to take care of myself and to take care of my body. So for me, getting healthy isn't just about wanting to be thin. That is a nice bonus. I really love looking good naked. I love looking good with clothing on. I love wearing beautiful clothing. And I feel like I can't at the moment. There's also, I will probably get flamed for this and roasted and told that I'm body shaming people, but in my beliefs in minimalism and in my beliefs in social justice and general environmental and social health, I believe that we shouldn't overuse our resources. That means none of us need 90-meter long luxury yachts. Is that a real thing? I probably made that up. But there's a lot of things that we don't need. We have these wants, and wants are okay. Having things you want is okay, but there are resources that we really need to think about significantly, and one of the big ones is food. So we make enough food for everyone on the planet to eat, but if you're overeating, if you're eating more calories than your body needs, you're wasting a resource. And are you wasting that resource and other resources? How big is your footprint because you choose to overeat? And I don't want to shame people, and I don't want to make people feel bad, but if you care about social justice, and if you care about making the world a better place, you should start deeply examining all of your resource use. And one of the easiest ones is your food use. Are you eating stuff made by horrible corporations that produce so much pollution and excess product and throw things away? Think about the waste that supermarkets make, the waste that big retailers make. Why are we supporting those people? I freely admit it, I eat too much chocolate. So one of the many ways I'm going about trying to change this is local foods, because I know where they're made, I know where they're from, and really considering, do I need this junk food? Was it made by a company whose values I support? And will it make me happy? And not fleetingly happy, but is this really enjoyable? Is it worth it? Is the enjoyment worth it? So that's, I guess, my little soapbox. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So, how am I going to go about losing weight? There are so many diets out there, like the grapefruit diet, the lettuce diet. Let's not use those. Paleo, primal, keto. What do I have listed? Intermittent fasting, veganism, vegetarianism, meatism. I'm sure people eat meat only. There's just everything under the sun that you can turn into a diet. And at the end of the day, I have this actually written down. So calories in, calories out is the truth. No matter what diet you follow, you have to consume fewer calories, so eat less, than you expend. So then you use. There are reasons why keto and paleo work so well. There's huge insulin response and how hungry it makes you. Hormones drive a lot of our eating decisions. After some research and some self-reflection, because we all need to do that on occasion, I've kind of picked to follow the basic calories in, calories out diet. So I'll be using on my phone, of course, the good old MyFitnessPal. Is that focusing? Come on. There we go. Good old MyFitnessPal. Just to keep track of what I'm eating. And if I didn't have the cool technology that I do have otherwise, I'd use that to write down the exercises. So I will be using that a bit. The other thing I have is this. It's a food scale, and you get to see me this evening making my smoothie before I go to bed for breakfast tomorrow. All right, here's my smoothie making. Nice and easy. Just gonna add all of those things together in that thing. Okay, let's go. Turn it on. There we go. So it's teared itself already. I am going to stick in, this is just some good old whole milk. Gorgeous pour. I really just like the flavor that milk adds to smoothies. Raspberries, because they're delicious. Oh, my fingers are so cold. Oh. There we go. My recipe says a bit more, so but I'm using a nice small one. Awesome. 1 little teaspoon of this stuff. So this is just it's meant to help your skin. It's just a skin supplement. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna need 2 hands to do the next bit, but I'm gonna use this collagen powder. This collagen liquid over here. And normally I have a big thing of whey, but I'm trying out a few new protein powders, so This one's actually really good. This is the unflavored version of it. So I'm gonna give it a go. Don't think it'll really change anything. There we go. Now just fill the rest with water. Oh yeah, child's plaything in the kitchen. I'll go fill the rest with water, blend it, and toss it in the fridge for tomorrow morning. Yeah. Because that is one of my biggest problems. I am one of those rare people, I know people think we don't exist, but we do, who forget to eat. And you'd think that'd be great and I'd be really skinny because I forget to eat, but I forget to eat and it gets to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and so I eat 4 brownies. I'm one of those horrible people who forgets to eat, then just rampages through food and doesn't make healthy decisions. So going on intermittent fasting without a plan would lead to nothing good. So I'm going on intermittent fasting with a plan. So the big part of that is making my shake. So it's just like a smoothie, just a protein powder, a little bit of milk, some fruit, and a bunch of water to fill it up. And making that, having it each morning, or in my case, I'll probably be eating it about 10:30. My daughter finishes swimming at 10, and that's when I can get home and hang out in the driveway while she sleeps in the car. And have my shake. And that's just going to work for me. We'll see how it goes. I've told you all, so hopefully I'll keep being honest. How am I going to keep track of this? I have this incredibly high-tech device right here called a tape measure. When I went to the GP and she weighed me and did all of that stuff, she also measured my waist. And that, I think, gives you a bigger clue as to how well you're going than anything else, because as you lose fat, both internal and external, so that fat around your organs and the fat that's outside of your abdominal wall, your waist measurement drops. And that's what we want. I will be able to weigh myself. I have a Nintendo Wii, which works just fine as a scale. And then one other bit, and really, tape measure works pretty well. A scale is nice because you see the actual numbers, but you don't need a Nintendo Wii. You can use a cheap bathroom scale that is nowhere near as expensive as that game piece. But if you happen to have a Nintendo Wii, it's right there. And then I have this fancy piece of technology, which yet again, you don't need. No one needs this. It's nice if you have it. If it's within your resources and it's something you want to have, it's great. I use I'm taking it off now. We'll see if I can do this. I use the rings, which are great to keep track of things. Now, it's gonna look horrific when I pull it up today because, still learning. There we go. We're in fire season. It's the Smokepocalypse outside. Horrible things are happening. It is upsetting and not something to make light of. The simple fact is, due to the smoke, I can't get outside and exercise, and I shouldn't be walking around in it. I live in Canberra. We have some of the highest air pollution levels anywhere in the world right now, and that is weird and scary, being in a place that's normally beautiful and pristine and very, very safe for air quality. So it is, there are some serious ramifications right now with the weather and the environmental conditions causing me to have to focus more on the calories in portion than the calories out portion, and to really think about my environmental footprint at the same time. And so that's just the basics. So Apple Watch, Wii Fit, and yeah, I guess that's my start. I've been doing it for a few weeks. I have lost 5 centimeters since I started. So I was 95 centimeters to start with. I'm now approximately 90 centimeters. And I think, you know, the new year's a great time to do it. I started doing it before the new year, but obviously Christmas holidays and New Year's make it a bit difficult to follow everything perfectly, especially when you are served very delicious bubbly. And my beautiful aunt-in-law surprised me with berry margaritas. Those were beautiful. I'm curious. Conversation in the comments, if possible. Are you trying to get healthier in general? What are you doing to get healthier, and what's motivating you? Why do you want to get healthier? And are you struggling? What can you do if you're struggling? Always remember, if you're in Australia, you can go see your GP. They can give you a referral to a dietitian. You can go see an exercise physiologist. All of these options are available to you. We're very lucky in Australia. In America, you obviously have to spend money. Sorry about the healthcare thing. Canada, I think you're pretty lucky too with this. You just go to your GP, they give you referrals, something like that. There are waits for free dietitians, but it's worth it. And what other steps are you taking? Obviously in Australia right now, going outside and exercising, not on the recommended list, not just because of the risk to your own health, but if you're out there and something goes wrong at the moment, you're taking resources from emergency services that are obviously needed elsewhere. So please be careful out there. Be safe. Hopefully I will hear from some of you. Hopefully some of you are watching. And thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you soon, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye. Mwah.